The Tangent Egg podcast is aimed at a mature audience. It contains themes that are not appropriate for all listeners. It's important to note that we are not experts. We routinely have no idea what we're talking about and are just three idiots sitting around a table. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Tangent Egg podcast. I'm Seth, and as always with me is Swoosh and John Doe.
Hi.
Hello.
And unfortunately, we're starting off with the segment we hate starting off with, the layoffs.
It happens so often, though.
And I got a big list of them today. Jesus.
Yeah. Over 3,000 people in the 18 days into 2024.
I think some of these are rollover from last year because some of them are from like Twitch and Unity.
It's still
I think it's more
Happy
like a
New Year. Go
conglomeration.
find a new job.
It reminds me of
pretty
like
much.
working retail and like the Christmas casuals will get laid off the second it's the New Year. It's like, out you fuck.
Those silver linings, it is a step forward for those people's New Year resolution who was go find a new job.
That is true.
Silver linings.
Yeah.
So the current list of layoffs are as follows. First one is just like, how the fuck do I say this? Archiac?
I honestly thought it was architect until I actually read it as like, no, that is not architect.
It's Archie. Archie.
Their layoffs are unknown. We don't know the full number of that yet. Bossa Studio laid off 19 people. Unity Software, 1,800.
They were going to lose people though. They needed to.
Oh, yeah.
They can't keep their business afloat, fucking Unity. Like, they already shot themselves.
They bloated themselves out thinking they were going to get a shit ton of money from like back tracing everyone's
They
pay,
didn't just poke a hole in the bottom of the boat. They cut a massive hole in the bottom of the boat. Why are we losing people? Why are we losing money? Oh, shit.
Because people don't want to pay to fix your fucking boat for you.
Yeah.
True.
Twitch laid off 500 people.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Play Tikia, 300, 400 people. Discord laid off 170.
Which is funny, because didn't Discord, like, they've been pushing that Discord Nitro fucking hard, trying to bring in cash
I'm
for Discord.
hoping they laid off all the people from Nitro, to be honest. Like, maybe
honestly,
go.
That would, like, I've honestly been looking for alternatives to Discord, because this Nitro bullshit is annoying the fuck out of me. I'd almost go
every
back to
5 seconds.
TeamSpeak, or fucking Microsoft Teams, or Skype, or
honestly,
fucking
I'll
anything.
do either one of those at this point, because Discord is doing this. It's just pissing me off.
Yeah.
I hate every time I install Discord and I've got to go through all the settings to turn off the fucking notifications.
Yeah. Got to silence every other fucking channel you're on. If I want to listen to you, I'll go back to you. Just stop.
Yeah. No, what we'll do is we'll do it on WhatsApp. That way we get a nice Chinese base as well.
There was also, continuing the list, there's Lost Boys Interactive, who lost 125 boys.
Oh no, that's a lot of boys.
Fun Selector laid off 3 people.
I honestly thought that was Fun Skeletor for a second there.
Fun Skeletor is just Skeletor
been
turning
better.
up with a keg. Like,
Fun
"Hey, guys!"
Skeletor would have had 3 new employees.
Yeah.
Poll to Win laid off 45.
They did not.
Wonderful laid off 20% of its staff, so about 100 people.
Ooh.
Pixelberry Studios has laid off an unknown total number.
One guy named Glenn.
Fuck you, Glenn.
What's Steve?
Fucking Glenn.
NetSpeak Games laid off 25. Wimo Games laid off 35. Behavior Interactive 45. CI Games 10% of its staff, about 50 to 20 people. 31st Union about 10, and that's the last one on this list. So that's a shitload of people who no longer have a job, and we're barely into 2024.
Yeah, and that's just within like the games industry, really.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of these companies are saying it's because, like, after COVID, people aren't playing as many games. There's not as much going on. There's, like, cost of things are going
if people
up.
weren't trapped at home, they wouldn't be playing games anymore.
It's still a shitty thing to happen, like, and it's not just the games industry. Like, Amazon's Audible laid off about 5% of their staff, but they haven't released how many people that is. But since 2022 through to 2023, they cut 27,000 jobs across their Amazon cut 27,000 people across the entire company over 2022 2023.
I mean,
Damn.
Amazon, from everything I've seen, is just a horrible company for people
Oh,
there anyway. But you'd hope things like Amazon might have been slightly safer or at least better, but no.
How do you think they make the line go up?
That is true.
Fucking oath. That's all that matters.
Line goes up, that's how they're carrying themselves to Mars. It's how they go.
Line goes up, morality goes down.
They have morality?
Or ethics go down.
I thought they sold that years ago.
Speaking of people with low morals, do we want to talk about what Call of Duty is doing to cheaters now?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, Call of Duty's new any cheat tech, if it detects you activating an aim assist, just shuts the fucking game down.
I love that. I find it so funny.
You don't get put in a lobby, you don't get to play, you just don't get to play.
The sheer rage that's going to induce is going to be magical.
Though it's funny because, like, a lot of PC games, if you plug a controller in, activates the aim assist. So for a while there, people were playing on mouse and keyboard, but keeping your controller activated, plugged in via USB or however they were doing it, but continuing to play via mouse and keyboard to try and get around the aim assist.
Yeah.
No, this is like actual aimbots, not the...
If it connects to the actual
game.
aim assist thing for it, then I don't think it triggers. So I'm guaranteeing someone's going to have a hack that just turns on the aim assist when you're using a keyboard. That'll be the way they find a way around it.
I know, but what Call of Duty, like, this is their whole thing of having a kernel level security on Warzone and everything else, so that they could affect hackers' games. Like, it's not a great thing, not a fucking good thing at all having kernel level security. Like, the amount of access it has to your fucking PC is fucking scary.
Yeah.
But seeing some of the videos that they've released of what it does to games that have hacks on them is fucking hilarious. Like, some of them where it no longer renders the character models of other people in the game. So the hacker is running around in the map by themselves. They just can't see anyone else. So they're getting shot from fucking everyone. This is hilarious.
I fucking love that.
Or their guns no longer damage other people, only the player using them. Some of them, when they shoot, it doesn't shoot the enemy. It literally just drops their ammunition that they've got on the ground. Like, it just spits the bullets out onto the ground.
Oh, you could follow the trail of breadcrumbs and kill them. That's great.
It's fucking hilarious, some of the shit they've done for it.
That is great. I love the idea of just fucking with hackers, because I don't understand the point of hacking. I know the whole thing of trolling and that kind of stuff. I just don't get much amusement from that kind of thing.
Like,
but
it's
I love
got to be
fucking
for people that need that much of a self-confidence boost that I know that I'm hacking, but I need you to think that I'm so good at this game, even though I'm obviously fucking hacking. Like, really? Come on.
Like, I can understand if you accidentally fall below the map and you can start shooting people for fun. That I get. But, you know, I've done that a couple of times in very janky games. You just fall through accidentally. It's like, ah, shit. But I can snipe everything from here.
That still happens in Battlefield 2042. It's a regular thing that fucking happens, and it's fucking annoying. But they haven't fixed it, so,
Oh, they never will. It's probably like
at this point, it's a feature. Though actually, they're advertising for new people to come work for DICE, specifically on environment destruction. So maybe they'll actually have a proper Battlefield game next time.
Well, good news. A bunch of people just went to the market.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got to make a quick correction. I did a little bit more digging on this, and it's actually to do with I unfortunately misinterpreted it because they were talking about external software. No, it is actually the aim assist that comes from the controller they're talking about.
Oh shit! Nice.
But they're using another program called Rewast, which essentially creates a fake controller that's mapped to your keyboard and mouse, so that it activates the aim assist from the controller.
Okay. It's also the same bit of hardware that you could use on consoles to use a keyboard and mouse instead of a controller. If you plug it into the PC, you can make it think it's a controller when you're using keyboard and mouse. So you get the aim assist while still getting everything.
So that's my bad. I was looking at the software and being like, it's an external software, but it's using external software to essentially do what Swish was saying, which is to turn on the aim assist that John Doe was talking about.
Buy our
That's
pals
my bad.
combined.
My bad.
we have one functional point.
We have one brain cell that kind of pings between us, and
Look, there's a reason there's 3 of us here, not one person.
Yeah.
We're like Voltron. We just turn into an idiot instead.
You've all heard what happens when there's only one of us. You get fucking weird shit.
Still haven't had my bit of weird shit yet.
Not
It'll
yet.
come.
Okay, next one. Ubisoft exec says gamers need to get comfortable with not owning their games.
And he needs to get comfortable with a lot of hate mail.
You know what's funny? He openly admits that he has a DVD library at home.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like, you're going to sit there and be like, I have DVDs at home, but gamers need to stop bitching and get on board with subscriptions.
He needs to
Well,
get
how
on
about
board
you
with
get on
streaming.
board with subscriptions, cunt?
Yeah. Fucking, I hate that mentality of him. So just get used to not owning your games. Like, fuck you, I paid your money. Give me the game.
Yeah. But already you don't own your games. Like Steam,
That
you
is true.
own a license,
Yeah.
which is pretty
Most
fucking
people
shitty.
don't understand they're essentially renting from a company,
Yeah.
just with no definite endpoint.
And even then, the whole point of most of these games require some kind of server to be online, so if they ever shut that down, you don't get to play anymore.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to take my obligatory opportunity to plug GOG.
I was waiting for
And
it. I was waiting for the
Offline
dog plug.
installers, motherfucker.
Look, one day, if we ever get big enough, maybe they'll sponsor us. It'll be a great day. But,
Yeah, but I gotta keep saying it so that if they happen to hear it in a random episode, maybe we can get that sponsor. but quite seriously though, in this world of the rare ability to own games that you buy digitally anymore,
Or own anything digitally anymore.
yeah.
yeah, it's kind of a big deal that GOG does that, especially with the way this guy's talking, because he just wants to. I will admit, this executive is the head of streaming, so
So he's a cunt.
So he's got a vested interest in, subscription of gamers uptaking subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because Microsoft also sold the streaming rights for the Call of Duty games for the next 10 years to Ubisoft. To this fella,
Yeah.
effectively. So he wants people to say, no, this is where you want to play your games. Come through us so we can lease our games out to more people so we can get a constant paycheck for games that we're no longer no one's ever playing anymore.
Yeah. So, but at the same time, we do pimp Game Pass quite a lot on here. And
We do.
That's one of these.
I'm
Because that
currently
is a
waiting
hell of a
for Game
fucking
Pass
deal.
to... Yeah, like, I literally have Game Pass open at the moment, waiting for Pal World to tick over.
Pokemon
Give me
with
the game.
guns. Yes.
I mean, I think the weirdest thing about that game that I've heard of is you're able to use your not Pokeballs to capture people.
Yeah.
And there's a thing in this game, because it's like the edgiest Pokemon game ever. You can actually kill and butcher your Pokemon for, I think they're called pals in this one.
Yeah.
For meat. Anything in a Pokeball is considered a pal, including the human you just captured.
Yeah.
So you can go and butcher them for their long paw.
Even better is you can automate this process using your pals.
Just weird.
Like, this game is strange. It's like Pokemon in Factorio got together and made a baby.
It
then
sounds
threw
more and
in
more
some
like
guns.
Pokemon RimWorld.
A little bit.
I mean, it might be good. I don't know. I haven't played it yet.
Look, it's on Game Pass. I'm probably going to be playing it the second I'm allowed to. So.
But my point being, we do often pimp Game Pass. We do like it.
Yeah.
But we also would rather... anytime I find something on Game Pass that I like, I usually go and actually buy it.
Yeah.
Because I want to keep it, not just, whenever it arbitrarily leaves Game Pass.
Game Pass is a lovely way of testing things. Before.
But
Yeah,
they also
absolutely.
state in it that these games are not permanent games. Like, you are only
Yeah,
renting
they
these games
work out,
for your
yeah.
subscription. You don't own anything in this. Like, at
Technically,
least
you
they
only have
say that
access
at
to
the start.
a library, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually when something's leaving Game Pass, they'll put it on discount.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put it on discount, and they let you know, like, when you log in, essentially, it's like, hey, this thing that you have installed is disappearing in, like, a week. Maybe go buy it. Which is great.
So, yeah, I
okay.
think that's a really dickish thing to do. But in response, one of the heads of Larian tweeted
yes.
over the course of several tweets, and it's a breakdown, pretty much that we make a game with plenty of content that is worth the cost of the game. You'll never find our games on streaming services. If you buy our game, you will own our game.
Yeah.
Like, just...
I love Larian.
It's a great fucking response to it.
Yep.
Well, so far
And it
they've
makes-
done that, and they've also... Like, who tried to buy them recently, where they just said no? It's like, yeah, no, fuck off.
I can't think that someone was talking about it and they were like, yeah, we're never doing that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like someone's like, oh, we could buy Larian. It's like, go fuck yourself. It's like, yeah, no, I'm really enjoying the people running Larian at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense that they're consumer first, like, you can buy our stuff and you keep it forever. Day one GOG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many games don't do that because they have DRM and all that kind of stuff. And, yeah, as a company that's so consumer forward, makes sense.
Fucking DRM.
Like, and Capcom just went through and added DRM to a heap of their old
Yeah.
back catalog games. Which
Yeah,
is just
that was
fucking
fucking-
stupid.
Like,
Annoying.
I understand, like, I mean, one, I'd rather they don't put DRM to start with, but,
Yeah.
like, going back into your old games and removing the DRM, see, that I understand.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Adding DRM, though, is fucking
No,
strange. But
that's
it's because they
fucking
also... It was the Yakuza games? Is that what was
But they added it
It's
too.
a
Yeah.
whole heap of their back catalog.
Yeah, it's a massive amount of stuff.
Yeah.
People
Because
are actually
also-
very concerned about how mods are going to work now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was one of the big things that popped up. I hate the fact they went back. There's a sequel to a game coming out soon, and they took the original game and just put it back up to like full pricing of $90.
Yeah.
I can't remember
That's
which game.
that's a
though.
dick move. Like
That is
that's
a
when,
massive cut.
That's
move.
when you
Like,
put that
is-
game on sale, so people that
Yeah.
umming and ahhing about the sequel, so let's see what the original's like.
Yeah,
Like,
you lure them in with the original that is no longer like worth that much because let's be honest, it's a very old game. And then it's like, ooh, I love this. There's a sequel now. I'm gonna go get it. But no, instead I thought, oh, these people are gonna see there's a sequel and they're gonna want the original one. Put that up to $90. Fuck them. Squeezing for all we can. But,
I'm waiting for next month when Capcom announce layoffs.
yeah, no, that's fair.
So, next up on our list is Square Enix confirms Foam Stars contains some AI-generated art.
Yeah, we mentioned that last week, didn't we?
No, well, there were last week it was Magic the Gathering that
Oh, that's right.
used it
Yeah.
in their advertising, but it's fucking shit that they're doing it. But at least they've come out and said, no, we have done this, not just tried to sneak it in and then got caught doing it, saying,
Yes,
oh,
they weren't found out for it.
it's still a
So,
fucking
according
shit
to-
thing.
Yeah.
According to Square, they used it to generate some background art for, like, posters for the backgrounds of scenes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. According to them, it accounts for 0.01% or less.
But it was still there, and you tried to hide it, so fuck you.
Like,
But yeah.
I don't know. It starts with 0.01%, and then the next game that comes out is 0.1%, and after that is 4%, and then it grows. If they
We've seen it happen
give them an
before.
inch, they will take a mile, and it will only grow.
Yeah. That's how we end
So-
up with microtransactions.
Yeah, it's not. If it doesn't get like torn down when it's at this fucking level, it will grow massively.
I've had the conversation with a few people before, obviously when I was heavily intoxicated, but the idea of you look at it like a war front. You do not let them get a beachhead.
No,
That 0.1% is still a beachhead. If they are built in, you are screwed. It's like getting Tyranids on a planet. When there's one, you're fucked. Like, they will just continue to go.
Less Tyranids, more orcs.
Yeah, true, orcs.
When you kill the orc, it propagates.
Yeah. Side note, I delved into the Warhammer lore recently, and my brain is now fried.
How good were those guys, though? Like,
Xander and
Coda.
Coda. I love their stuff. It's great fun. It was a
Yeah,
good
I
film.
will absolutely, to like the two people who listen to us, go look up Isandir and Coda on YouTube. They have this absolutely amazing series on Warhammer. It is absolutely the
Look,
best.
I am an absolute idiot, and they managed to break down the Imperium enough that I understood it. Like, holy shit, guys, well done. And it
And
was funny.
with-
They made good
Yeah.
jokes. It was fun.
They still gave me my favorite variant of Reboot Gilliman's name. which is Romanov Enderman.
Yeah.
That's my new favorite one.
Honestly, after listening to it, I've been trying to find a way of taking a picture of Dawn and putting it in like the Obama change poster format with just no under it. Because I figured that existed. I cannot find it. I need to make this now.
Well, there's AI generative art. I'm sure you can make it.
I tried using Midjourney. Didn't know what I was talking about. It made me very sad.
Speaking of AI stuff, a company made a chatbot of the character Michael from GTA 5, and the voice actor basically exploded about it.
Yeah.
Quite rightly so, I believe.
Fucking oath.
Because they used one of the AIs that clones a voice and then built the chat thing out of it. And it's like, holy shit, guys. At least pay him for his voice, you absolute bastards.
But it's weird that they chose Michael and not Trevor.
Right? Fucking
Trevor was the most
if you're gonna make a crazy
character
chatbot
in that entire fucking game.
Yeah.
Like,
and if you're gonna make a chatbot, which let's be honest, the internet will break any chatbot given to it. Trevor would have been perfect because the more you break it, the more it becomes like Trevor.
yeah.
Like, there's no way like it could have gone wrong, but instead, it's like, nah, Michael.
It's
Why?
just weird.
Why would you put the straight man as the chatbot? Fuck you.
But it is like good that the bloke who voices Michael could actually come out and say, no, fucking no.
Yeah.
Like, this is absolute bullshit.
And again, give him an inch, they'll take a mile. If he didn't come out and say this, they would have kept doing that.
Oh, fucking Ned Luke is the bloke who voices Michael DeSanta in GTA 5. And, yeah. It's fucking bullshit. This was the whole thing that the recent strike was about.
Yes, absolutely.
Like,
they didn't learn anything from it.
Well, it isn't a large company doing it. It was one bloke who was developing an app at least. But give an inch, they'll take a mile. So if one bloke gets away with it, the bigger companies will look at it and go, oh, maybe if I've just got a license to use the voice, I can get them to say whatever the fuck I want.
Well, the problem is a lot of the big industry contracts from a while before the Screen Actors Guild and that kind of got set up, there was a lot of we own you in perpetuity. Like, we own your likeness, we own your voice, we own your soul. They are very unfair contracts. They are fucked.
That was that whole thing with Dave Chappelle's, why he couldn't continue doing the Dave Chappelle show. Yeah.
Absolutely. The fact that they own the copyright to his name. Like, which is
they did
up.
until he did a few specials that says boycott me, and that whole thing is fucking entertaining. It's probably one of my favorite specials.
Great. I love that one. But
the mic drop in the end is just a nice little cherry on top of that whole thing.
We've been calling it for a couple of years that AI is going to be a weird fucking thing in the industry because the industry is not set up for it.
I'm hoping that AI art, AI voice, and all of that is as much a flash in the pan as 3D was.
Yeah, I really hope it is, or at the very least, I hope it becomes open source where you can just make your own shit. Because if it's left in the hands of big companies, they are going to fuck us with it.
Well, they've openly admitted that they can't make them without copyrighted material.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there is no way to make it without copyrighted material. Then it's not a viable product.
I think it was in the States. One company was trying to get them to change copyright law to allow them to use it for AI.
Yeah.
Like,
what if
you
just got an AI to spit out images of current Mickey Mouse and then just forward them to Disney? See how long they last. So just I want this AI art on a shirt.
Department. Nothing else. Just send it to the legal department.
I want an AI-generated image of Mickey Mouse fucking a donkey emailed to the legal team of Disney.
Honestly, the only thing I want an AI for is, like, it would actually make the personal assistants a lot better if they had some kind of intelligence to them. Where it learns, like, alright, cool, you like these things. But also, I don't want my AI to inform on me to its big brother daddy. It's like, no, I want my own thing.
If they were actually personal. But, like, I honestly don't know what the fuck people use them for on their phones. Like,
no idea.
If I want to set a thing in a calendar, I'll open the calendar app and I'll type it in myself. That way I know it's done. Because I'm the kind of person that, have I saved this game? It says confirmed, but has it really saved? So I need to press save 4 fucking times. So I can't trust an AI to add a date to a calendar once.
We're Australian. We have an accent, which means that Siri and other AIs have trouble hearing us.
Well, no, that's just
Your
"Oi,
Irish
Siri,
are worse."
bitch. Put this in your calendar, you cunt. Anyway,
I mean, I think it's also more the way that Australians like love to truncate like whole sentences down to a word.
Our vernacular is fucking weird, man.
I mean, I have no issue saying "Savi" to someone and having them understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
but how is an AI supposed to understand that I mean this afternoon?
But you're telling Siri, "Hey Siri, put in the calendar to go to the servo to get some dimmies of Savi," and see what it actually comes up with. Because I don't know how the fuck that would interpret it.
I think you just break it. It's like, what? I can't sell this to someone. What are you saying?
Here's letters, and you figure it out.
Oh god.
So
Can we move on to our
I don't know
next
the purpose of personal AIs yet. Yeah.
At the moment, they are only to gather information to sell you shit. They're not personal. Yeah. They are just horrible. I don't like them.
Currently, they're just gathering information on the product.
They're malware that you pay for.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
our next topic was Billy Mitchell's dropped his lawsuit against Twin Galaxies.
Finally. Fucking prick.
it's about fucking time. Like, I don't think he's actually admitted fault or anything in it.
Like, he adamantly refuses.
Basically, just back down.
Well, the thing is, like, the only reason I think they backed down, they had some expert, and if you can't hear the quotation marks, they are there, who is apparently risking his entire fucking job on saying, oh, it could have just been a glitch. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, a glitch from a very ancient game looks like a modern-day emulator. I'm sorry, how?
On 3 different occasions.
Yeah. And it's just like, oh, he could have, like, forgotten to wipe the tapes, and, you know, that's caused a glitch. It's like, go fuck yourself.
Not like that, it doesn't.
And I'm pretty sure, like, the guys he's going against are just going like, you know what, fuck it. We'll give you this little thing in the corner that you have to go through, like, 3 gates to get to and look at,
So
and you're
essentially,
okay.
what's happened is the guys who run Twin Galaxies website have created a sort of legacy leaderboard based on the records that they got when they bought Twin Galaxies.
Yeah.
Of which that contains Billy Mitchell's old record, and it's still on there. But if you look at current Twin Galaxies records that are tracked in people give shit about,
the actual leaderboard,
he's not there.
Yeah.
And he is still banned from Twin Galaxies leaderboards.
Yeah, which he should be. Like, it's a compromise of, we don't want to deal with you and your bullshit anymore. You can be over there in this gated garden that you can look at if you want to, but no one else is going to see because it's a legacy. We don't care. No one will care about this apart from you and maybe 3 other people.
Given the fact that there's 2 other major old school game cheaters on that board as well.
Yeah. A lot of them from that generation have turned out to just be massive liars. And
It's harder to prove whether or not you did a thing back then.
Technology
Now
was
with
really their downfall. Like,
now with
legitimately.
the ability to look at like the actual frames things run at, it's like that's physically impossible.
Yeah. Like, back then it was literally just, oh yeah, no, that looks legit. But now we have things that can, like, sort this out for us. We don't have to take it on faith. We know you fucking lied. The good news is Carl Jobs, he can't back out of the lawsuit he threw against him.
Defamation lawsuit?
Yeah, and he can't back out of it because Australian law is wonderful. If you back out the lawsuit, that means you lose. It's not we've reached an agreement. It is, you have seceded, you admit that you lose, and you were wrong. Therefore, you have to cover their legal fees.
Yep.
So, either way, he either goes to court, or he has to pay all the legal fees. And Carl's not going to back down from that one, I tell you much. The most recent video we put up was great. I love that one.
And we're just plugging all the people other than ourselves this episode.
We'll stop plugging when they stop being good.
I know, right?
Like,
And,
they're great.
Australian boy and Carl Jobs.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
oath.
We have to love Carl Jobs. It's the same reason I still watch a lot of Friendly Geordie stuff. A, he's funny, and B, he's a Sydney boy.
So, next up on our list is the Utah...
Blah, blah, blah.
Words are hard. It is currently Friday, and our brains are fried. Please excuse.
Yeah. the UK retailer Game to cease video game trade-ins.
I honestly thought they had done this years ago. Like, legitimately, I didn't think this is still a thing.
They did stop taking trade-ins in Australia because the entire company shut down in Australia years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
I just remember walking into Game, and there was just all the copies of what was it? The thing that came with the demo. I think it was like Halo 2.
Oh wait, there was one of them. Oh no! One thing I remember walking into Game was finding John Doe there half the time.
Yeah.
So,
I worked in the Brisbane Game. It was a really good job with really great people.
We met some interesting people through that. That's how we met Twig. Like, at one point, she was a constant in between.
But yeah,
it's gonna bug me what that game was. It wasn't even a bad game.
It just came with the console, and the first thing you just like, you bought the console. You want to trade in this piece of shit?
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
Oh crap! I think I've lost the boys.
No, you're here. We can see you.
but like,
Shit.
I like the
First time-
fact he's checking his pulse.
have I lost
The
them or
great
have I
thing-
lost myself?
The great thing is, like, if he keeps this in, which I don't know if he will, we're still seeing Seth. Oh, he's
No,
gone
now we've lost Seth completely.
Yeah, we're still seeing
I'm
Seth,
back.
but
I think, maybe?
for some,
Yes?
you can hear you. Yeah, we can see you. We can't see you, we can hear you. But it was great because when you were freaking out, we could see you trying to take your pulse. Have I lost the boys? Like, no, you are dead, sir. Check the pulse.
Quite frankly, I have no idea why I did that. I just went, I can't see them anymore. Are they moving? Have I lost them? Check pulse. Why? I don't know.
It made me giggle, and I hope you keep this section in because it made me laugh.
I mean, I'm kind of now.
Yes.
But like, when Game first opened in Brisbane, like I had a stack of 3DS games that I wanted to trade in. 3DS games and 360 games. I took into the EB to trade in, and they were offering me a fucking pittance for it. So I thought, oh, Game's like literally right there. I'll at least find out what they're going to offer me. And they offered me almost like 3 times as much because they were a new store and had nothing to trade in. And I had a great time with the Game. I stopped trading in at EB after that point until Game closed. And then I worked there, and it was fucking good. I enjoyed Game.
Game was fun.
Crackdown was the game I was thinking of.
Which one?
What?
Crackdown.
Oh, yes! Crackdown 2 was
Because
the
it
one that
came
came
with
out with it.
it came with a demo of something else, and I remember walking into Game, looking over at the wall, and it was just stacks of copies of Crackdown.
I'm going to cop some shit for this, but I didn't hate Crackdown.
No,
The
Crackdown was really good.
First Crackdown was really
First
good. The
Crackdown.
second one was shit, and then they did a third
Yeah.
one for the Xbox One, and
Wait, did they?
yeah,
Yeah.
they got
shit.
Terry Crews
The
to
one that
advertise
starts
it.
through.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
in the game too.
Yeah, and it's a flash in the pan, nothing.
Yeah.
Pal
Nothing's
world's
like
up.
the first one. What?
Pal world's up.
Right, but we still got to finish recording, Swoosh.
I know, I'm just
Go.
refreshing things.
You can go AK fucking sheep later.
Never. Right now. Anyway.
Right,
But,
fine.
yeah.
We'll get through the last couple of topics so Swoosh can go shoot cute animals.
I'll do that anyway, it's fine.
But
I mean,
yeah,
we still got a lot of time to fill anyway. So, you know, you're
That's
still
true.
stuck here for a bit. We got to
Yeah.
give the people the full episode.
It still needs to install, we've got plenty of time.
I don't know. I like Game in Australia mainly because it was competition at EB. Currently, there's nothing.
Yeah.
And EB
And now EB
just-
rules the roost, and that is horrible.
and
'Cause
Zing.
even, like-
I fucking hate Zing.
Zing's just an offshoot of them, and they're just a pop culture store that charges
It's a
way
dust
too much for
collector
shit.
store. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
I have a
That
3D
mostly
printer
sells-
for that.
It basically just sells Harry Potter stuff and pop vinyls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a
Oh,
lot
and
of
those-
D&D stuff, that's about it.
And those impractical backpacks every goth girl wears.
Ah,
But
yeah.
the
They all
D&D
make sense.
stuff they do sell there is fucking massively overpriced.
Yeah.
So overpriced. It's easier to go and find an independent game shop and get it cheaper.
Yeah.
Comic
Without
shops,
trying.
people. Go to
So,
comic shops.
That was the worst thing about games shutting down in Australia. That there was no more
Wait.
fucking competition.
Because like Game had come out and like they had that competition for EB, Big W and all those kinds of stores stopped really selling games. Like that's where I
Yeah.
used to get all my games as a kid, like Big W,
Yeah,
Target,
because
that kind of shit.
they'd have massive sales on really awesome
Yeah.
games because no one else bought the games there.
They also used to break the fucking release
Embargo.
dates constantly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they would break embargo within seconds. Like, oh, we could just make money off this and cop a $200 fine or something. Fucking do it. Why not?
Actually, here's a really bad thing I did while I worked at Game. When we get stock in of a game that was about to come out like in a week's time, I knew that the stock was going out to all the stores. So I'd get on the phone and I'd call all the local JB Hi-Fis in the area and all the local Big W's and Targets and everyone, say, oh, do you have this game? I'd like to buy it. Like, I want it now. And I'd call around until I found one of them that would actively sell me a copy, and then I'd go there with the store's money and buy a copy of the game, bring the receipt back, so we could send that receipt to our head office, then that head office could submit it, so then we were allowed to sell it.
Technically, you didn't do anything
No.
wrong because they
No.
broke embargo, not you.
Exactly.
So-
So I was
That's
shopping
fun.
around finding other people to break embargoes so we could sell the game early.
It's fucking amazing.
Hell yeah.
Because
Oh,
I
well.
wanted the fucking game.
Yeah. But you don't want to cop a fine? Fuck that.
No, fuck no. No. I'll make everyone else cop it just because
Yeah.
I want to play it.
Look, the higher ups at Game must have loved you. It's like, oh, this has come from like John Doe in Brisbane. Apparently, they broke an embargo. It's like, how is it always this guy who finds it? It's like,
But
Oh,
only for the
right.
games I wanted to play. If there was a big game that I thought
Oh, yeah.
I had no interest in, no way in fuck was I making those calls.
oh god, no.
I remember one of the times. I think it was when it was actually when I bought my Xbox. I remember going and seeing you at Game, and I got the Xbox. You immediately went, now open it. Okay, why? Opened it. Now take the 2 games out. 2 games out. Now pick something else off the wall because you don't want either of them.
Yeah.
That's right. You did the same thing to me. It was
They
great.
were shit games because we
They
had an
were.
abundance of them, and you've already bought the thing. Why not trade them in and get something you actually want to fucking play?
Yeah.
I just
I remember the
remember
only
that
reason I
so
kept one of them was
hilariously.
for yeah, I only kept one of them for an assignment because I bought my my Xbox through you as well, and the one I kept was the Terminator game.
Oh yeah, because you had to write an assignment on a game or
I
something
had to write an
you'd
assignment
played.
on a new game. I couldn't use an old one, so I ripped that game apart. I destroyed it in that essay, and then found out the person marking the assignments worked on the game. He
Yeah,
gave me
yeah.
a distinction. Like
What
he
the
couldn't.
fuck didn't Takushi touch?
That is true. He couldn't fault me, and by God, did it piss him off.
For anyone who knows, he couldn't touch MX, man.
There's like one person there where it's going, yeah, I remember that thing. Good old MX, man.
Yeah.
So, next up, GameStop's decided to finally give up on its crypto and NFT marketplace.
Oh
Good.
no.
How many more places do we have to kill this for? Like, how many more old men do we have to teach this lesson?
Like, after like that whole thing of people shorting GameStop and all the positive news they got, and like the research they got of people going into GameStop only to then double down on NFTs, like,
Yeah.
no, like,
It's like bailing someone out of a gambling addiction for them to like, take the money you've given them and go
Yeah,
straight
so-
to the fucking casino.
thanks for getting me out of here. I'll be living at the casino. Like,
Yeah. It's just,
stop.
I actually, it seems a lot more. No, it's more like you used to go to a casino. Now you go to a pachinko parlor.
yes.
It's
Yeah.
not gambling. There's no money involved. It's all beads.
No, what they've done is like, you're not in the casino anymore. Now it's crack. Go over there. This will
Yeah.
ruin your life even faster. But,
Well, look, they gave up on it quicker than fucking Ubisoft.
Oh,
Yeah,
friggin'
I mean, like,
oath.
it is
Ubisoft
no
is
fucking
still
secret
trying to
how much
dabble
we
in
pay
it.
for NFTs. But, oh,
Those
why?
Square Enix.
Just why?
Yeah. Oh no, Ubisoft had their what was it, that Ghost Recon game?
Oh, that's
Digits,
right.
whatever it was.
Breakpoint.
Yeah, Breakpoint, where they had like in-game assets. Like, no,
No.
nobody wants
Like-
this.
No one wants fucking NFTs. Like, the only people who want them are the NFT bros who are using a sunken cost fallacy and they're just trying to drag their friends in.
The only way they can
Yeah.
make money off their NFTs now is if they sell it to someone.
Yeah,
And the
it's
whole process needs a new sucker.
NFTs are now the new version of MLMs. You know, like that really shit person you used to go to high school with who only contacts you now to try and sell you weird Tupperware? That's what they are now.
Yeah.
That's what they've become.
NFTs are MLMs for guys.
They really are. And it's fucking shit. Like, we can't call them a pyramid scheme because technically there's a product, but
It's pyramid.
it's a pyramid scheme. It's very pyramid shaped at the very least.
Well, it's not so much a pyramid as a ball bouncing off a wall.
Yeah, true.
It's not just a constant money flowing to the top. It's a, hey Seth, you've got an NFT. What if I buy it off you for 20 grand? Now you buy it off me for 30 grand. Now I buy it back off you for 50 grand. And we keep bouncing the ball backwards and forwards to jack the price up. And then we find some dickhead who looks at it and goes, holy fuck, it's got a massive thing of a whole heap of people trying to buy this bastard. And so then we just cash out by sending it to this fuckwit. And then we get another one.
Hey, Switch, do you want to buy our NFT for $100,000?
Yes.
I swear.
Done. I'm in. Best investment ever. Oh god, I hate NFTs.
That's the whole premise of NFTs. There
Honestly,
is no
I
point
hate
in that is not a fucking scam.
Yeah, I hate them and I hate crypto. I am one of those people.
All of crypto is based on finding the next sucker.
Yeah. It's
You can have
nothing
as
but
much crypto-
predatory.
Like,
You can have as much crypto as you want, but if no one's going to buy it for more than you paid for it,
Useless.
it's garbage.
yeah. Particularly if in the entire time that it was bouncing back between Seth and I, if Swoosh had just found the image and right-clicked and pressed copy and then paste, he's got the fucking image. Like, there is an
I love the
infinite
fact-
number of these things.
Yeah. I love the fact the Wikipedia page took the shit out of NFTs because the NFT picture they had was one of the Bored Apes, and they didn't pay for it. They just took it. Like, fuck them.
Yeah. It's, fucking stupid. The sooner NFTs die,
The better.
the better it is, but we can go back to a world without NFTs.
Look, it's a win-win because we get a world without NFTs and a bunch of douchebags lose all their money.
Yeah.
Is that not the best outcome of this?
Don't you want to see Logan Paul go down?
Yes. God, yes.
You know he's still not paid back the CryptoZoo stuff?
Yeah, no, he's saying, oh, I'm going to do, like, refunds, and it was only, like, the base value or something?
Yeah, not the actual value that was sold at, so he's basically refunding dick shit.
One Australian guy, unfortunately, like, he lost, like, $500,000 to CryptoZoo. That poor
Idiot.
poor bastard. I mean, yes, like, still, but it's one of those things.
Not only did he buy an NFT, he bought an NFT from Logan Paul.
Yeah. I still feel bad for them, but at the same time, it's like, I don't trust Logan Paul.
If you couldn't look at that and say, this is a scam,
Yeah.
Especially because CryptoZoo was the second time Logan Paul has done this.
Yeah, fuck. Well, he's done it numerous times. Like,
fool me once, shame on me.
what was the who was the guy he fought recently? Like the boxing match that was happening, and there was
KSI?
Yeah, KSI. There was apparently a sit-down interview they had where they were just ripping each other with the scams they'd done, and both of them cited CoffeeZilla. At which point, Coffee's like, let me weigh in. And reminded everyone of the other shit they had done. And it was fucking mint.
So, do we want to get on to the big story for this week? The absolute
the thing that will take
we've
up
left
the
for
last 20 plus minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
So, apparently, and I've had some trouble trying to find down any other good source for this. Supposedly, Coles and Arnott's are teaming up to do a Pizza Shapes hot cross bun.
This is only Coles trying to get back into our good graces after price gouging us for the last 20 years.
Oh no,
we're so sorry for destroying your wallet.
These things are going to be fucking expensive.
Oh, fuck yeah, they are. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm probably going to buy some. I don't even eat hot cross buns. I fucking hate them. But I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I will absolutely buy them. Though, I would be even happier if Coles just, I don't know, sold a half kilo of the Pizza Shapes flavouring. Or the barbecue shapes flavouring. Just sell me that.
Only the Pizza Shapes flavouring is basically just oregano. Like, ground up oregano, more or less. But
I don't know, I'd probably go with barbecue shapes over the pizza. But I understand why they got pizza on the hot cross buns. It'd work well.
Yeah. How did we get pizza hot cross buns before we got Tim Tam hot cross buns?
Like, they already do chocolate. They already do chocolate chip hot cross buns.
Yeah,
Like,
actually,
there's
yeah.
only like
Oh, that's a
so
good
much.
point, yeah.
Like, it's just putting biscuit in bread after that.
Which I'm not adverse to.
Who's
Who's not had a Bicky Sando in their days?
Fuck, I love Bicky Sando. Hell yeah.
Bicky Sando. Actually, wait, that's one thing. I didn't realize, apparently, like, chippy Sandos are not something that everyone grew up with.
That's probably because you're calling it a chippy sando instead of a chip butty.
A
Yeah.
chip butty, yes, but
Yeah,
at the same
the
time,
Poms will
like,
call it a buddy, but it's
Yeah.
just fucking sanger.
but apparently it's,
It's
just
just like more
Australia and
European
UK.
people will get it.
Yeah, it's just one of
They
those
get them
things.
in, where is it? Fuck, I was literally watching a thing where they talked about it.
There's a
Damn,
place
it's
over in
gone.
South Bank that sells them, and they're actually quite tasty. But
A
at the same time,
question
you're
is-
paying for one.
spokesperson for Coles has confirmed that, yes, they are
Yeah,
doing
I just
shapes.
found that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not, look, I was questioning because the article we first found it on was one from the project, and I don't trust the project.
No, you
Yeah,
can't
no,
trust
same.
them half as far as you could spit them. But
You can't
yeah,
trust as
yeah,
far as you can
I
throw them, which is down.
Found a
one
bunch of
flight
other
stairs.
articles and one from a spokesperson going, "Yep, it's 100% legit. It's not fake. We're doing
Yeah.
it."
Fucking A. Like,
don't.
I will
I'm
try it. It's-
Digging through it, I found one for delicious.com.au, and it's like you can get your hands on pizza shapes hot cross buns from Coles, and all around it is advertising for Woolworths.
oh, that's brilliant. Actually,
sorry.
go.
The big question about chip sandos, though, hot chips or potato chips?
Both
Both.
a layer of one, then the other, and sauce on top of it.
I love like both me
so
and
that-
John are on the same wavelength there.
I mean, I
With
agree,
chicken salt.
but
oh,
I
chicken
agree,
salt,
but
fuck yeah.
rarely do I have both at the same time.
That is true. Yeah.
But if I'm
Well, the
going
good thing
out to
is-
get hot chips for a chip sanger, while I'm there, I'll go through there what chips I've got on the wall, even if it's only like a little 200-gram packet of chips. If I've already got a
That's
chip sanger in the mind, barbecue chips, salt and vinegar's a fucking nice little kick in them.
salt and vinegar is
Like,
good, actually.
I generally
you could
prefer
do-
just to get plain. Because
Just
I'm
for the
looking
crunch.
the
crunch,
potato
yeah.
chips are for texture. The chicken salt hot chips are for taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, though.
If you want to be sacrilegious and weird, you can get. I've had it once before. It wasn't bad. Twisties. Twisties on a.
Oh, for
chip bun
the
is
extra
actually pretty
cheese
fun.
and crunch.
That's
Uh, My local fish and chip joint, they do salt and vinegar hot chips. They'll put salt and vinegar flavoring on hot chips. It's like, I haven't
good.
tried it yet,
That
but
I'm
I've seen it
into.
advertised there. It's like, but I'm
I
having
like-
a hard time stepping away from the old chicken salt.
Yeah,
my
that's fair.
my nan loved like salt and vinegar like on chips. She'd make her own like hot chips and just put vinegar on them. It was fucking tasty.
Though,
But nothing beats chicken salt.
do
Best
either of you
invention of
remember, like, years ago, Samboy chips, they came out with like a
Yes.
flavor booster, and you got like
Oh,
a
yes.
little baggie of white
Yeah.
powder, which was just the flavoring that was put on the
Yeah.
chips. And holy shit, did that open
I
up some
remember
options.
those.
Like,
I'm
Yeah.
so annoyed because they used to make a black pepper. That was the flavor.
yeah.
So good.
They
Yeah.
were great.
Though I remember being at a party when I was like 16 or 17, and like the mother had bought this the Samboy salt and vinegar with the flavor booster in it, and like we're like 17, so it's like, here's a little baggie of white powder. Oh, it's drugs. And we got one of our more
snorted it?
impressionable friends to rack a line of it, and holy shit, it just planted. He was fucked for the rest of the day. Like, his nose didn't
So you-
bleed, but his entire
Yeah.
sinus was just salt and vinegar flavoring, and it would have hurt. But God,
Everything would have just tasted like salt and vinegar.
We
And
did the same thing to a friend, but with jelly. Powdered jelly.
I feel like the normal guy here because we just did it with Whiz Fizz.
We've covered the entire spectrum now.
oh, we have. Either way, the three of us are shit friends.
Yes, we are. That's why we get along so well with each other.
Yeah, but yeah,
We don't trust each other, but we're good friends.
But it was fucking great because you could buy any flavor of chip, and you got a baggie of fucking flavor that you could put on
Extra
anything.
Yeah.
So like getting like barbecue Samboy chips and having that packet of barbecue flavoring that you could then put on your hot chips or fucking on a steak. Holy shit, that flavoring on a
and
steak is massive.
In ramen, fuck.
I was about to say ramen.
Yeah.
That shit was next level in ramen.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I actually had the salt and vinegar in ramen once when I was a kid, and that thing was fucking delicious.
I mean, I can credit John Doe for leveling up my shitty ramen with adding an egg.
Yeah, just an egg, stirring it up, making it an egg soup. Fuck yeah, all over it.
Remember, I was over at Dan's place one time, and he just comes out with like 2 instant pot noodles, and then he's like, "Do you want an egg?" And I'm like, okay. Does it, and then I'm like, "Fuck! You just ruined the ramen for me."
Another thing you can do
Yeah.
is what you do is you have the cut ramen, you eat the noodles, and then you crack 2 eggs into the broth, stir it up, put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and you have a souffle.
An omelette-looking thing, yeah.
Yeah, fucking delicious.
See, the other thing you can do with ramen is you just want to really easily add a little extra to it. Add beef jerky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. And
You
it's
get
like
a little more.
some shallots and all. It's like just keep some random shit around for like.
I get you can buy them at fucking frozen food section at Coles and Woolies. It's like a little pack of veggies you nuke for 2 minutes to get fucking steamed veggies. If I'm cooking like noodles on the stove, I just upend one of them into it, and there's just there's a full serve of veggies straight into it. Holy shit, it's good.
Yeah.
The old college.
If only
days
we'd
kicked
had
back.
this shit back in uni.
I know. But we had
we've
eggs
learnt
and
so
we had
much
noodles,
since then.
and that's all we needed.
Yeah. Oh, we needed
We
so much
survived
more.
I don't know how.
or getting arcs from Subway, or getting pounders
God.
from Mickey D's.
The arc was a great thing to ask for because I used to live down the road from a Subway, so we'd walk in at like 3 in the morning because one of the few 24-hour places we had in Brisbane.
I used to go to that same Subway
Yeah.
when I lived on Kangaroo Point.
And you'd walk in, and the same guy would always be there, looking depressed and sad. And we'd walk in, it's like, "Are you guys getting the thing again?" It's like, "Give us the arc."
Yeah.
2 of every animal, sir.
No, the arc is 2 of every meat.
That is true. But,
Yeah,
it
they're
was
so good.
Although
Like-
they had a lot fewer meat selections back then.
They did,
They
but
did. Although
you
they
could
had
eat
the fucking,
half of
the
that
best
that
sausage.
night, and that would just absorb the alcohol out of you. And then,
Yeah.
if you managed
You'd
to
be
have a
sober.
hangover the next morning, there's your other half. You were good
You
like
didn't need-
before 9.
I
You
missed
didn't
the
even need
fact.
to be hungover. You could just roll out of bed and know there's a half of a sandwich.
Yeah.
There's a half of a really good sandwich.
Yeah.
But back
With
then as well,
2/3
they had
meat.
the because they were owned by the same parent company that had McDonald's. The sausage patties that Subway used to have were the spicy sausage patties from McDonald's. But they've changed them since then. They're not the spicy ones anymore. It made me so sad.
Even Mickey D doesn't use them anymore. You know
Yeah.
who fucking does, though? HJ's.
Ooh.
Fuck yes, going to HJ's for breakfast.
Yeah, no, they still do the spicy sausage on their McMuffins.
Spicy Italian sausage.
So yeah, would highly suggest if you like McMuffins and you go to Macca's, stop,
Yeah.
go to Hungry Jack's and get their one. Do
'Cause it's the same
yourself
thing,
that
but
favor.
Tell you what, like, HJ's, I think, is probably the better of the things we have for fast food. Apart from Red Rooster now, that's his own...
Though,
that's like
yeah,
STL
Red
thing,
Root is
yeah.
all over it. But, like, when I was back in high school, I worked at Mickey D's. I did that for a number of years. And I only ever got one brekkie shift. And I got asked to do a run of Big Macs at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. And I'd never done brekkie before. I didn't know there were different kinds of meat for fucking brekkie, so I just pulled out the first meat I found.
Did you do Big Macs with sausage patties?
I did.
Oh,
and
that
holy
sounds
fuck,
amazing.
they sold quick. And
Oh,
people
bet
coming
they
back saying,
fucking
"Can I
did."
please have more Big Macs with sausage meat, please? I want that."
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. I love that idea.
Yeah, a spice, like a little bit of spice in the Big Mac is like, holy shit.
Yeah. Fucking perfect.
Although I don't think anything will quite measure up to the wide-eyed disgust when we came into the common room at uni and me and you both had pounders.
Yeah. Like
That was fucking magic.
It was equal levels, like, disgust, admiration, and curiosity. And you could just see that, like, seething on people's faces.
To see those things actually dripping grease, like
Yeah.
the thick cardboard, they got to triple cardboard that thing. You can see clean fucking through it.
I love the
It
fact
is your
that they-
window to weight game.
At one point, they stopped selling them. It was like, we can't legally sell these. However, we can sell you 2 double quarter pounders.
Yeah.
And it's like, and as long as you put them together somewhere that is not in front of me, you're good. It's like,
Yep.
neat. But, they were good enablers at Macca's. They were great.
The dumb food adventures of us in uni.
I am surprised that we are not dead in some fashion, to be honest. The amount that we drank and the weird things we ate was a bit strange.
And most of it came out of a vending machine.
A lot of it came out
Generally,
of the machine.
or a 7-Eleven, or a night
Or
out.
a 24-hour
The
pancake
night
place.
owl underneath us sold so much fucking red-eye to our uni.
Oh,
yeah.
they did. Honestly, like, there was a bar we kept open only because we went there every Thursday.
Yep.
There's a 24-hour pancake place in the CBD of Brisbane. Below that was a place called the Night Bar. And we would go there every Thursday after a lecture and just get blasted. And it was so much fun.
Playing
And it was
pool,
just
listening to
us in
shitty
there.
music, and drinking.
Yeah.
It was great.
And eventually we had half the lecturers turning up with us as well. It was great fun.
I thought it was funny because like you'd see people come downstairs, realize it was a pack of people who knew each other, and to just fucking leave.
Yeah, they didn't run away.
A bar to ourselves. It was fucking excellent.
So
It
we
was
just made
great.
friends with the bar staff. It was great. Like,
We
they
had our
loved
own
us.
bartender, our own bar, a pool table, and all the booths. What was
Yeah.
to be angry about?
Friggin' oath.
We took it over. And we weren't like angry. We never chased anyone away.
Oh,
we were
no.
very open to making new friends. They would just see us like, oh, that's a bunch of uni students. Let's leave.
This is clearly... Well, I mean, it was quite often some dude dressed up with his date.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll go downstairs and get a quick drink. What the fuck is this uni crowd about? I'm out.
And the great thing was, if you were really like drunk, you could just wander upstairs when the bar closed at like 2 a.m. and get pancakes.
Yeah.
It was the best thing ever. And honestly, if you ever get the chance to go to a 24-hour pancake place at 3 a.m. on a Friday or Saturday night, fucking do it. You see the strangest of peoples in their natural habitat. You see the stoners who all have like 5 different kinds of pancake in front of them, trying to shovel all of it in their faces. The drunks with the tall stacks.
The stoners have 5 different pancakes in front of them.
Yeah.
They're eating plain.
Yeah, true. Fuck.
They wanted all of them, but they're just eating a plain 3-stack.
Yeah.
The
dude.
best one is when you find the dude who got himself his nice 3-stack. It's come out
Yeah.
piping hot, ready to eat, and he passes out onto them, and now it's
Yeah.
a warm pillow, and you can
Now
just
it's a
see him
pillow.
wiggling into them.
Yeah. And this place, because the only thing they really do is pancakes, so they have just giant tubs of butter. So to put the butter on the pancakes, they use an ice cream scoop, which has caught so many people unawares. It is a magical thing to see someone like, oh, fuck yeah, ice cream, and get like a big scoop of butter and eat it and be like, that's not ice cream. Well, fuck it, and then keep going. It's just, well done.
God, I
old
love
days.
that place so much.
Yeah, I think it's now like a corporate bar or something. It's been...
No, it's still there. It still serves pancakes.
Oh, I know the pancake place is, but below it is a...
Oh, yeah, no, that's...
the bar has changed hands. The bar is... Actually, the bar downstairs is now a dim sum place. Or not dim sum.
I could tell you.
No, something.
It's not a bar.
Yeah, it's not the thing we loved. How dare they?
The rest of it's still there. You can still go get pancakes at 3 in the morning.
I haven't had that pilgrimage in quite a while. I might have to do that one day.
Just getting back to our original topic. I
Oh shit, we had one of those.
I just thought I'll have a quick sticky beak. And the Coles website doesn't have the pizza-shaped hot cross buns, but they do have Vegemite and cheese hot cross buns.
I've seen those before, actually. Like, a couple years back. Like, might
Like,
be worth it.
I don't have a sweet tooth, but holy fuck do I have a savoury tooth.
Oh, same here, man. Same
Are
here.
they on special, like everything at Coles and Woolies at the moment?
Oh,
because
they
they're
are. You
panicking?
save 50 cents.
Ooh. Fuck.
They're now $4.50, still 50 cents more expensive than every other hot cross bun there.
My favorite
Yeah, but
thing
it's a
for a
specialty.
while, the week after the Inquisition was announced, every aisle, every item in Coles and Woolies, yellow ticket.
Yeah.
Everything's on special. They panicked hard. It was great. Oh. But we are definitely just a food podcast in disguise, aren't we?
I mean, we just casually did 20 minutes on food. Without
Very-
trying.
Yeah, like, not at all. We will keep going. If we are left to our own devices,
No,
we will keep talking about
we
food
just
until
did
one of us
20
is hungry enough to leave.
We just did 20 minutes on food, not including the 45 minutes before the podcast, talking about
I mean, now we're gonna have to explain to the people what buffalo dimmos are.
It's Dimmo's in an air fryer with buffalo sauce. Like, there is nothing wrong with any of that. It is.
Yeah.
No.
It should be
Like-
a dish served everywhere.
But
It just
isn't.
feels so Australian.
It does.
Uh,
And when you're eating them, you can like hum to yourself, Buffalo Dimmos.
we have to make our own thing. Look, at this point, we're getting to, like, what, 2 years-ish now? Just past?
No, we'll be at 2 years worth. We've been doing it for 2 years minimum.
Yeah.
So we'll have done 2 years worth of weekly episodes in 2 more episodes.
Nice. Like, at some point, we'll have to look into doing, like, extras, and maybe you'll just start getting the food rants. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Just keep you
I'm not
satisfied.
opposed to that.
Like, we'll just sit there and make all of you hungry as well as us. I'm okay
Yeah.
with that.
It's a cyclical thing.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, just think it like, I don't normally like hot cross buns, but I would eat the shit out of like pizza shape and Vegemite hot cross buns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What flavor wouldn't you eat in a hot cross bun?
That is an excellent question.
Like, I'd probably avoid a soy sauce hot cross bun, but I'd be curious. I'd probably
I don't
still
know,
give it
like,
a go.
I was going to say, like, I'd still probably give that a shot, to be
I'm
honest.
trying to think of something that I wouldn't want that I would consider like a food thing.
Just straight
because,
up
like-
corn. Just unprocessed corn.
See, I grew up around farms. We always had veggies in the backyard, and
That's true.
I'd eat corn straight off the cob, straight cut from the stalk.
That is fair.
So
Um,
I'd probably go that.
See, like my brain's like
Fair.
wasabi, but like if you
I'd
just put
still
a giant
probably eat that.
but if you just put a giant dollop of wasabi in the middle of a hot cross bun, it would be very just would be too much. That's
Yeah.
not how you're supposed to.
It
use
also would be
wasabi.
funny as fuck to watch someone go, what's this green interior? And then a mouthful and just,
No. What's this green interior? Cream cheese. And just
Yeah.
watch them take a massive bite.
yeah.
Like hilarious, like prank value high, but it's
Oh, yeah.
like it's not food. Like you're
No.
not gonna eat that.
No, it's not something
So-
that would end up on someone's table.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to think of like what is something that people would conceivably eat that I wouldn't want on a hot cross bun. And that's
I'm
the
having a
bit.
hard time thinking
Sardine?
of anything.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it wouldn't-
I
wouldn't be
kind of
that.
like sardines, so I'm.
But I could see someone doing it because it's just savory.
Yeah, they're very
Yeah.
salty and good.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of something
I
off
don't
the
know.
top of my head.
They could, so at this point, they could throw almost anything into a hot cross bun and it'd be viable to someone.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Some crazy prick, mostly us, would buy that with.
You
their
know
lips.
what? I know what my answer is, and everyone's going to disagree with me. Cheesecake.
Yeah, no, fair. I mean,
I
that
have
is-
a full-on visceral reaction to cheesecake, and my
Yeah.
buddy hates it. So I
Yeah.
can definitely say right here, right now, that if they put cheesecake in a hot cross bun, I would not eat it.
But I
that's
can
fair.
also guarantee that it would sell like fucking
Oh, yeah.
hot cakes.
Oh, guaranteed.
hotcakes in like hot cross buns. Great.
Like, if they just cut the guts out of a hot cross bun and filled that with like
Cheesecake.
with
mix.
cheesecake, yeah, gone in
way
an
to go.
instant.
That would be the equivalent. Like, that's a dessert cob loaf right there.
Oh yeah,
That would be amazing. All right, I've got a thing to make on the weekend. now.
I almost have to say like, how fucking good is cob loaf?
Fucking cob loaf is. My
That's-
mum used to be able to like force people to doing her bidding by the promise of cob loaf alone.
Oh yeah,
It was amazing.
like a personal cob loaf. Like this cob loaf's for me. Like holy
Yeah.
shit. That I've got an auntie who used to do like she'd go down to the local bakery and just buy like the bread rolls you'd normally have for like a bread
Yeah.
like a salad sanger.
Yeah.
And she'd gut them and like toast them and turn them into single serve cob loaves. And she'd
Tiny
put
cob
like
loaves.
2 dozen of them on a fucking platter and leave them at a party. And it's the minute it came out, everyone had a cob loaf in their hand with
Yeah.
anything else they found just being dunked. Because holy
Yeah.
shit, those things are good.
I haven't
Yep.
had a good cob loaf in so long. I have to make one for the next like games night we have.
I'd still want you to do goblin stew again.
That is true. I haven't done goblin stew in a while, which is the same thing, but instead of it being cob loaf, it's stew in the bowl. Like stew in the bread bowl, or an entire
No, no.
pumpkin in one
I was
case.
about to say, if you're doing it right, it's a pumpkin.
Actually, Coles and Boys have had those like really little pumpkins lately. I've been tempted just to like get one and make goblin stew again. Be good.
It's not real goblin stew. It's not out of a pumpkin.
That is true.
Or the skull of an orc. But
They're harder to find though,
Yeah.
like especially like if you want something free range. It's horrible.
But then you've got to go through and you got to plug up all the eye holes. And the whole thing.
that's what potatoes are for.
Just plug them full of potato gems, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh god. And now that we're all suitably hungry,
Yeah, we're out past an hour. I think we're done, and I have not eaten dinner yet today, so
No.
I have now spent
Me
the
neither.
last...
I'm going to go make buffalo demos.
We
Damn
did
it!
45 before podcast. We've just done another 30 minutes of food talk. I am really freaking hungry right now.
I swear to God, we are just a food podcast in disguise.
I agree. If we get around to actually doing a Patreon or something like that, like there's gonna be like a bonus episode of food talk.
We are three trash pandas masquerading as humans in
But-
like trench coats. It's fine.
Food to eat while gaming. What will keep your hands clean while gaming?
That's
Anything,
important.
use chopsticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any snacks, chopsticks slows you down and keeps your hands clean.
Yeah.
Or just like a horse feed bag. It just straps around your neck. It sits right at chin height. And anytime, like, I've got 3 seconds, just bury your face in it and inhale.
Oh, I would do that with like cheesels within seconds. Not gonna lie.
Although personally, and you may or may not agree with me, I think an underrated gaming snack is soup.
Yes, no.
No,
soup
no,
is
that
good.
works. That works.
Yeah.
Just like
It's like
clean hands, you got a spoon. Worst case scenario, soup in a mug. Just
I
like,
was about to say, no bowl, mug,
yeah.
Yeah,
because then it's just a drinkable on the side.
yeah.
But you're also getting a lot more water, because generally there's a lot of water content in a soup. And let's face it, your dehydrated ass could use some more water.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
you know what else works really well? Soup in, like, I've got a liter Yeti cup. So soup in one of these. But
Yeah.
if you go and get one of the frozen garlic breads that aren't cut into small slices, they're cut
Yes.
long ways in half.
Yeah.
And use that to dunk in a large thing of soup.
Ooh, yeah.
Fuck. That sounds amazing.
Because then you get
actually.
soup up like 2/3 of the thing, and you've got like a soup garlic bread. Yeah.
See,
Got all
this
the
is why we
fucking
need a
food
Patreon.
hacks.
You need our advice on this.
Got all the fucking food hacks.
Getting it for free right now, but maybe in the future this is paywalled, and that's
this
the
is
only
a
way
free
you're getting it.
sampler. The first
Yeah.
taste is free. Yes.
Oh, that's what we're calling the segment right there. First taste was free.
All right, but seriously, we're out past now. I think we're done for the week. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.